Hi all, and thanks for tuning in. A couple of weeks ago I was looking at the Epic Automotive Detailing channel, and he reviewed one of these, which is the Temu battery powered power washer, or little jet wash if you like. I was looking through some of the comments on some of the viewers there, and a lot of them said, well, mine's not working, or like me, I have used it a couple of times, put it away, a couple of months later come back to find, although the motor was working, it wasn't drawing up any water at all. So I've decided to have a look at mine. I've solved my problem, and I'm going to share this with you. Hopefully you might encourage you to do the same, because now that I think I've solved the problem, I've not had any problems since. So to undo the body, you've got 12 screws, and it will lift off and it will give you this body here. I've already partly dismantled it just to make this video a little bit quick for you. The water is drawn up through here. You've got the motor operating through bearings, a little cam, a bearing on a cam, which activates the piston that pumps up the water through here and passes it through a channel and pumps it out through here. Now basically what's happening with mine is that as the water's been drawn up, it's not only passing water through these channels to go through here, the water's been coming through out the back as well, indicating to me that the seals, these seals here, which is on each side, are not really that tight, and of course they're not. So it just so happens there is a little recess in here, so I've managed to find some rubber O-rings to go over each side of the piston. Let's see if I can put that in there to show you. Sure, we'll go over shortly. There we go. Push that down into that recess. Put the seal back on, and you'll find you've got a nice tight fit with no longer do you have any water coming through. So if we put that on there and tighten that up, you can already hear that there's a seal, there's a good seal there. Right, now what I did find, because of the water ingress, that these bearings here were rusted quite tight. I've managed to free them off and put a little bit of WD-40 on there, and I've put some grease on there as well. So I've greased all around this area. This pops off. If you've got a screwdriver, you can just gently go around and pop this seal on, or pop it off I should say. These bearings also had some water damage, and these can go back on, and if I turn it, you can hear that's now working properly. Now the other thing I should tell you is that when you come to tighten up these screws, be very, very careful. The plastic here is very weak and the thread will disintegrate quite easily. Unfortunately I've had to use some thicker self-tapping screws, which do work, and I don't have a problem with them. Right, I'll come back to you when it's all reassembled and I'll show you it working. The power wash is all back together now. I would advise be very, very careful when tightening up the screws, when reassembling. The plastic is very, very weak and it won't take much to destroy the threads, so be wary of that. All in all, this problem was solved by the addition of 2 rubber O-rings I've got here. This is approximately the size you need just to go over each side of the piston. That will create a better seal, so you won't get any water ingress going into the gearing, seizing up the gears and the bearings. I've managed to free all the bearings. They seem okay now. They're not the world's best produced bearings, but they'll do for this little thing. It's all working now, as you can see. The other suggestion I've got is for you to weigh down the filter or the water pickup to make sure it sits at the bottom and not keeps floating at the top of whatever water receptacle you're drawing from. So I hope that little tip is okay for you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.